What's up, everybody? It is your MPC champion, Keezy, and I don't have the regular title with me, but you know, I always got a backup plan. And today, I got another video for you. It's another Marvel versus DC death battle. We have Phoenix versus Raven. And before I even go to the video, just let me know who y'all think's gonna win. I don't know. I'm going just blind, so I'm Raven. Because I only know who Raven is. But that's my pick, and I'm gonna watch this video now.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Can we get a sponsor? Maybe.
Jean Grey, the marvelous Phoenix of the X-Men.
Raven, the Azeranthian demon witch of the Teen Titans.
I'm just gonna say I didn't know X-Men. I'm dumb. I forgot that her name was Phoenix. That's on me. I forgot. Well, I already made my pick.
If absolute power corrupts absolutely, in our quest to contain the beast within, we may well be consumed by...
Bird battle time! Paka! He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, I already made my pick.
In
so
Greek mythology,
the
the majestic phoenix bursts into flames upon its death, then rises from its own ashes. It's a symbol of nature, rebirth, the dawning and setting of the sun, the beginning and end of life.
A cycle poor Jean Grey was thrown into way too young when her best friend was struck by a car right in front of her.
Just like a phoenix, the trauma of Annie's death was the start of something new. Her mutant power of telepathy. In Annie's fleeting moments, Jean bonded with her mind, and they experienced her death together.
By the way, Jean was 10.
Enter Professor Charles.
That's traumatizing. I'm sorry for all the pausing. It's a long video, and I'm literally just making it longer, but that's traumatizing. That is traumatizing, and that's one hell of a way to have your powers, like your mutant powers, like activate.
Xavier, who hoped to help Jean through her trauma.
And was also a telepath. He taught Jean how to control her ex-Jean, and she used her
Sorry for all the yawning. I did just wake up not that long ago. Okay. Marvel Girl. She's 5'6". Omega level mutant. Goodness. X-Men, X-Factor, X-Force, and Hellfire Club. Hello, Stranger Things.
to find other troubled mutant kids around the country.
Thus, the first iteration of these marvelous mutant superheroes was born, the X-Men.
Yeah.
Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and of course, Marvel Girl. We can workshop that name.
Jean's potential as a telepath was incredible, so far beyond Xavier's in fact that he installed psionic blocks in her mind to limit her full power.
Damn.
At least until she was mature enough to wield it safely.
She can read and control thoughts, communicate telepathically, rewrite and erase memories, manipulate each one of your senses, and project her mind into the astral plane.
Jean is also an expert telekinetic, capable of forming energy barriers, deconstructing giant machines, and even halting the blood flow to your brain.
Starting to feel like the guy with big hands who can climb good is a little out of place, but Jean...
I feel like every time we watch one of these, we always say they're overpowered, but then again, a lot of these people are overpowered in Marvel and DC. Hell, SpongeBob was overpowered. Y'all remember that one? Yeah, so basically everyone's overpowered. You just say which one is the most powerful. I think they should do a video, like, all the winners of the death battle going against each other.
Life would change forever, again, on one fateful mission.
Trapped piloting a ship through a solar storm, the Marvel Girl...
Like, they have a tournament, not like out every single person who's won a death battle just in one big ass fight. Like a tournament to see who is the strongest person.
Came into contact with an incredible energy. It merged with her, greatly enhancing her power.
But there was a catch. This thing wasn't just a power boost. It was a giant space bird!
More like a cosmic being, which is the embodiment of the Big Bang, destined to consume all of existence at the end of time.
And she
This
absorbed
is
it?
the Phoenix Force.
Well, merging with the fire chicken didn't turn out so great, because all it wanted to do was blow shit up. Hey, why don't I get a Phoenix Force? That sounds awesome!
The Phoenix Force desires destruction. Its fire will one day consume all of existence. That's its purpose. Unfortunately, this need for annihilation would prove too much for Jean, manipulating and corrupting her until a thoughtless moment where she obliterated an entire civilized planet.
Goodness.
Millions of lives simply erased. This was the dawn of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, when Jean figured out what happened, she was not okay. No matter how hard she tried to kill the Phoenix's influence, it would always rise back up. Good, because it's a Phoenix.
They
And
took control
so,
of
rather
it.
than allow this absolute power to consume her, Jean heroically sacrificed herself, ending the threat.
Ah, what a beautifully tragic story about the corrupting influence of power on the human spirit.
Not really. Turns out that wasn't actually Jean. The Phoenix was just kind of pretending to be her. She came back later. Oh, and she merged with the Phoenix again.
Well, that's stupid. But hey, absolute power may corrupt absolutely, but it also absolutely owns.
As the Phoenix, Jean can channel vast amounts of cosmic energy, absorb power from...
I'm gonna pause and read this. So also known as the Void Falcon, the Falcon, World Destroyer. Oh, World Destroyer, gotcha. Energy manipulation, flight, immortality, life force manipulation, Phoenix avatar possession, pyrokinesis, regeneration, time control, soul manipulation. I think I picked the wrong person. But oh well.
Others manipulate matter down to the subatomic level, and even scorch your soul with psionic flames.
Flames that take the shape of the Phoenix itself, grow to the size of a universe, and burn hotter than a supernova. The Phoenix can basically do anything. Stop time, open portals, see the future, raise the dead, and create pocket realities just for fun.
She can fly at massively faster than light speeds and wage mental battles across infinite distances in seconds.
El Pollo Loco even boosted Jean's natural mutant abilities to the max. She's physically strong enough to fight the Thing, and she's a stronger telepath than Moondragon was with the Mind Gem. You know, the Infinity Gauntlet bling that controls all minds in the universe?
And should Jean fall, the Phoenix can always resurrect her. So long as her soul remains intact, it will reform her body no matter how many times it's destroyed.
Which is good, since she's died literally 15 times. As of this recording, at least. She probably died again in 2024.
I definitely picked the wrong person. I definitely picked the wrong person. But who knows? It's death battle. I think they had Bruce Wayne versus Tony Stark. I think that battle just depends on like who initiated the fight. So as of July 26, 2023, sometime after this recording took place, she died a 16th time. And she
But hey, when Jean's not around, the Phoenix has jumped into other people. Rachel Gray, Hope Summers, Firehair. It's got a thing for redheads.
Oh, do you think it was a bad idea to have Jocelyn study it?
I demand a raise!
Oh.
Nah, she's fine.
Well, even with plenty of hosts to choose from, the Phoenix would often end up back with Jean.
Like a clingy, codependent ex. While Jean might be stuck in a kind of love Ouroboros with Scott, Logan, Emma, basically everyone, her true bestie is the Phoenix.
Because according to the Phoenix Force, she is its perfect vessel. The Phoenix is powerful enough to stalemate Galactus and defeat the being Necrom, who was going to collapse the multiverse into a singularity. With Old Man Logan as its host, the Phoenix saved the entire Omniverse from destruction.
Yeah, basically the embodiment of the previous multiverse got mad and tried to flood reality with his evil juices. So, Old Man Phoenix held back a tsunami that would have erased all of Marvel Comics.
let's move on. Even after multiple possessions, Jean was never
can't.
quite free from the influence of the Dark Phoenix and the threat of its ultimate destruction.
But
She reversed Scarlet Witch's no more mutant spell, caused Eternity to convulse with pain. Yeah! Could kill the Beyonder with white hot rune. Huh. No.
Jean's like the nicest and most patient person ever, so she eventually sort of got through to the Phoenix Force.
And with their combined
Kinda,
power
sorta.
emotionally stabilized, Jean reached her ultimate state of being, the White Phoenix of the Crown.
Sounds like a Dark Souls boss, and just as bullshit. White Phoenix is a perfect merging of Jean and the Phoenix Force, allowing her to control time and space and hold friggin' universes in her hand.
And giving her dominion over the White Hot Room, the highest plane of existence and the center of the Phoenix's power. Beyond the far shore of reality, it is a dimension the Phoenix has complete control over and even gets stronger while in it.
But Phoenix could never get out of that let's kill everyone mindset, so Jean finally confronted it and dumped his ass. Yeah, she dumped a cosmic god of destruction. You go, girl. Time to take back the good old days of... Wait, they're calling her Marvel Girl
she's
again.
too strong.
Roll it back.
But like a phoenix, the two will inevitably rise again and reunite, refreshed and renewed, with a passion that can melt stars and set our souls
She's too
aflame.
strong. Like I said, she broke up with that, and you already know she's gonna be back with the Phoenix eventually. She is too strong. Goodness, I did pick the wrong person. Maybe.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all your time on your work, your friends, your family, but how much time do you actually spend on yourself?
Therapy can be an incredible asset to your mental health, even if you don't think you need it right at this moment. A lot of these problems can be hard to spot without self-reflection and an outside perspective. It's easy to accept things the way they are without realizing that maybe...
If I need to talk to someone and get help, also, therapy costs money and it's free to just make jokes about it. I'm fine.
they could be better. Everyone can benefit from becoming the best version of themselves. Positive coping skills, setting boundaries, supporting others without leaving yourself behind, all incredibly important to practice in your journey for
I'm
self-fulfillment.
fine.
And in this super busy world, BetterHelp is entirely online and designed to be flexible to your schedule.
All you have to do to start is fill out a brief questionnaire to be matched with a licensed therapist. And if you'd like to make a change, you can switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Find more balance with BetterHelp.
Also, don't
Visit
switch therapists unless you
betterhelp.com/deathbattle today
just
to get
have
10%
to.
off your first month.
Okay, no
That's
one wants to start
BetterHelp,
over all the time.
HELP.com/deathbattle.
Once upon a midnight dreary, the Demon Lord Trigon had a plan to escape his extra-dimensional prison.
By manipulating a poor young Gothamite named Angela Roth, he would spawn a half-demon child that would summon him to Earth.
See, this is one of the many reasons you don't live in Gotham. Thankfully, Angela was rescued and taken to a dimension called Azarath, filled with a bunch of smelly space hippies.
And there, she would have her doomed
Not the
daughter,
smelly space
Raven.
The Azarathians were terrified of Raven. If she ever lost control of herself, even for a moment, she could release Trigon into the world and kickstart the apocalypse.
So they trained her to control her mind, forbidding her from feeling any emotions whatsoever, and thus
Oh, so she found the new Teen Titans, Friends, Meditation, and Gossip Girl? That's funny.
suppress Trigon's influence. Which is smart, since even without Trigon, she's strong enough to accidentally destroy the universe.
I don't know, Wiz.
Accidentally.
Being told that if I get too mad or too happy, I'd let loose the actual devil might just make me a tad bit stressed out of my goddamn mind. I call it the...
She can either get too mad or too happy, and she can trigger that. That's... Excuse me. That sucks.
prequel trilogy School of Psychotherapy. And much like a Jedi, Raven learned some sick magical powers.
Raven is an empath and can sense the emotions of others even from across the universe. She can
Yeah.
shape those emotions so precisely
Shazam.
it acts as a form of mind control.
She can sense your presence, absorb and redirect your pain, steal your energy for herself, communicate telepathically, erase memories, or just turn your brain off and...
So she can steal your energy for herself. Doesn't come in handy. You know, and she can erase your memories. Just erase all the bad memories, please.
Put you to sleep.
Her telepathy is so strong she could resist a mental attack from the Hive Queen, whose psionic abilities could overpower even Superman's mental defenses.
Oh, wow.
God, I could use that some nights. And he can resist mind control from dudes who can destroy the multiverse. Seems like she's got this emotion shit locked down. What's
But
the
she can mind
problem?
control
Her
Superman if she
very
wanted
soul.
to.
While her body is ostensibly human,
Overpowered.
her soul is the locus for Trigon's corruption, and she can separate it from her own body in the form of her silhouette.
It's a bird! It's a plane! No, that's just a bird!
This soul self is non-corporeal and can be controlled from an interstellar distance away. She can use it to fly, teleport across dimensions, possess people, smash ponies like a battering ram, and even absorb things into a pocket dimension of infinite darkness.
Or the nightmares!
It can also regenerate from complete disintegration.
Sorta like a soul healing factor.
So
You know, they
wait,
probably should have
a
thought twice
speckle
about
that
making the
can
person who
regenerate.
could accidentally end the world such a badass.
Given Raven's fear of her dreaded destiny, it's fitting that her soul self should take the form of her namesake, a raven. Across multiple mythologies and cultures, the raven symbolizes prophecy, death, and ill omen.
Hey, if ravens mean bad news, what about gooses?
You wanna fight me, motherfuckers?
Bring it.
I'll nibble you.
Hey, what he said?
I'll nibble
yo.
your eyes out.
Gonna nibble you.
See ya, suckers.
Okay, bye.
Oh,
Okay,
right.
bye.
They symbolize assholes.
Upon turning 18, Raven feared Trigon's growing presence and went to Earth to form a super team capable of combating him.
Screw you, Satan! It's the Teen Titans! These kids may seem like the Justice League Junior Edition, but with Raven as their white and black mage combo, they were out kicking butt and saving the world.
Yeah,
You can
they
add
were.
Warrior too. On one of their adventures, Raven's physical body was enhanced to match Donna Troy, an Amazonian strong enough to withstand a blast from the Universe Buster Monarch.
Well, that's just bad game design.
Raven's vast arsenal of magic includes
Okay.
lightning, force field,
Okay, let's see. So, astral projection, empathy, manipulation, force field, flight, illusions, matter manipulation, physical and spiritual healing, pre-connect. I can read. I just need to sound it out. Precognition, sleep inducement, soul manipulation, telepathy, I can read. Telekinesis, teleportation, time control. I can read.
illusions, telekinesis, shapeshifting, matter manipulation, stopping and traveling through time, and most dangerously, her control over souls.
She can rip your soul out of your body and absorb it to get stronger. Even controlling a universe full of souls all at once is no big deal.
And should someone attempt to possess her, she can tether their soul to hers,
She can just absorb
absorbing
the soul.
Like in a possible future timeline where she did just that to the
Maybe
four
I did
horsemen of the
before I did.
apocalypse. She got strong enough to destroy
Maybe I
all of
did.
creation.
So
she
she
was
can take
called
you to
the
the Phoenix, too.
Unkindness, which is actually the term for a group of ravens. Neat.
All of these powers made her an incredible asset for the Titans. No longer alone in Azarath, awaiting inevitable doom, Raven found a new home
Azarath,
with new
Metron,
friends.
Zinthos.
And a potential green-skinned love interest that DC is too cowardly to commit to. Come on, guys. We all ship it.
Alongside Raven, the Titans have defeated the Church of Blood, the alien conqueror Mongol, and the Brotherhood of Evil. However, the more Raven used her powers, the more Trigon's influence grew, unleashing a frightening transformation. Dark Raven.
Yeah, you can throw empathy out the window. As Dark
I do remember
Raven,
that.
she's a force of pure destruction. A perfect vanguard for her pop's hellish
So the
army.
more
Like in the
she
New
uses
52
it-
era, where she led Trigon's forces, conquering worlds for, quote, an eternity.
Even destroying her body won't do much. She'll just keep fighting as a messed up demon ghost.
But the Titans were not
Yes.
fair weather friends. With their love and support, Raven
Her soul self grew larger than a sun. Not our sun, but just a sun. Goodness. So she can resist his influence. That's how strong she is. Goodness. It flew from Earth to Tamaran. I think that's where Starfire is from. Goodness. Nope.
overcame her dark side and purified her soul to battle her all-powerful father.
Oh,
We've
wow.
been talking around him for a while, but Trigon is one of the biggest, baddest mother effers in DC Comics. Literally, evil personified. He's wiped out the Justice League with no effort, including our old pal, pre-crisis Superman.
The same Superman who flew so fast he broke the bonds of infinity. Trigons destroyed entire universes, matched the fifth dimensional imp Mr. Mxyzptlk, and even killed Dr. Fate in an alternate dimension.
I wonder why, like, in the DC movies, he's not in them. Because he can do all this until their strongest person, Superman. Why is he not in the movies or, like, TV shows? I want to see that.
The same Dr. Fate who flew across reality at the velocity of God.
Yeah, he's pretty strong, but so is Raven. You see, Raven was raised as a pacifist, afraid that if she let loose her father's powers would kill everyone she loved.
I mean,
But in truth,
kind of.
Raven's power never belonged to her father in the first place. It was hers. And Trigon had no idea how strong his daughter really
Yeah,
was.
With the rings of Azar, Raven bucked.
I think, like, every generation is going to be stronger than the previous one. Because, like, yeah, it will make sense that she's stronger than her dad. She just don't want to use her powers so they could unlock him, but, like, she can still beat him. Because she's stronger than him. Because the second generation is all stronger than him. The next generation is supposed to be stronger than the previous. There we go. Get my words right.
With Azarath to overpower Trigon and destroy his soul. Even though her body got nuked in the process, she just kept superheroing without it. That's right, as a ghost!
But even without her father's direct influence, Raven's incredible power continued to prove impressive. Like the time she fought the Spectre, an unbound angel of wrath whose conflicts often threaten all of reality.
Long have the legends of old proclaimed the awesome might of the Goth GF, but I never knew they were true until this day, Wizard.
Okay. Portents of Doom are nothing new for this shadow-clad sorceress. With her teammates at her side, there's no future this Titan can't overcome. Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a bird battle!
It's a
Caw-caw!
third battle. Head ass. I love everything's all looks beautiful in the background. The picture
Come
always
to
looks
burn
nice.
my home to ashes. The demon inside you is too strong to be left alive. I'm sorry.
it's pixels.
This is for the good of the universe.
Is it? The Teen Titans 8-bit song.
Zorath Metreon Zenthos!
My house! Hey, man, someone was living right there. You didn't even know it.
Darkness, take you!
Damn!
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark. You don't control my mind!
Well, it'll bring Goku's, like, blade, like his own, for time. Dark Raven. A sword? Ow. Okay, it's not gonna be that easy. The Phoenix.
It's too late for you now!
I think both of them can. I think the red can absorb it, right? Absorb the soul. She's on time. She's on. Block it.
Let me cleanse you of your demons. Sear and scorch them all away! Burn!
No, I'll take this pain from you.
Enough! I'm taking everything that twisted
Get
you to
less.
somewhere white, hot, pure! Scott, Charles, everyone.
longer the demon.
I am a daughter of Azarath. Azarath Metrion Symptom!
Ah, okay, I was right.
I'm home.
I got the right
I
pick.
think they could have just talked this one out.
This was a nail
I got the
biter,
right
and
pick.
perhaps that's surprising, since Raven's reputation hardly matches that of the almighty Phoenix.
Probably because Raven's always holding back. When she does it, you don't have to dig too deep to see that these two are evenly matched in power.
The Phoenix Force was strong enough to hold back the
let's see.
destruction of...
Like, I'm looking top. Like, okay, more showings of high end power. Phoenix Force has more experience, but she lacks spiritual defense and couldn't destroy the soul self. That counts more for Jean's ability, more options to end the fight. Soul would always regenerate, directly less stamina and experience. Cause like I said, Raven, she can absorb souls. So like, and that's the one thing that keeps the Phoenix with Jean, right? If she doesn't have a soul, the Phoenix can't ever do nothing.
all creation. But Raven had multiple showings of battling similarly powerful characters like Trigon and the Spectre.
Yeah.
And both could compete with speeds exceeding infinity.
Sure, Jean got a power boost in the White Hot Room, but that didn't make her invincible. The Phoenix has been overpowered there before, like by this big green cat. So throw stats out the window. This fight came down to their abilities.
Both were immeasurably powerful telepaths. Both could control matter and time, and both could absorb each other's energy. However, Raven's ability to survive and fight as just her soul meant that most of Jean's offensive arsenal could not end the fight.
The Phoenix Force could have attempted to possess Raven's soul, but Raven has tethered her essence to other similarly powerful beings and absorbed them in the past.
And while the Phoenix's fire has shown to burn souls, Raven's has regenerated from complete disintegration.
On the flip side, Jean actually had very little defense against Raven's soul manipulation. The Phoenix could regenerate Jean's body, but not her spirit.
When Rachel Gray's soul was shattered, the Phoenix was actually incapable of healing it on its own. And while the Phoenix Force itself will be reborn in the White Hot Room, this can take months, years, even centuries.
So it could be one hell of a war of attrition, but ultimately only Raven had the ability to finish this battle.
Jean Grey was one of the strongest beings we've ever seen. But Raven's own awesome might, brilliant magic, and unique soul-destroying powers snuffed out her fire for good.
Will the Phoenix rise again, returning from that far, far shore? Quoth the Raven, nevermore.
The winner is Raven.
Okay. It actually makes sense.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year.
Every
and
2
click the
weeks.
join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see death battles before anyone else, so don't miss out.
So, ooh, what's next death battle? Okay. Gus versus Dimitri, Berserk versus Fire Emblem. If I want to see that, let us know. But yeah. So my pick was right, because I was like, because Raven, they said she's always holding back. So technically, I mean, if we're going to do DC versus Marvel, send Raven out there. She might take some hits, but like, I'm pretty sure she can probably win by herself. What's that? A lot of these characters, they're very overpowered themselves anyway. But yeah. Who did y'all pick? Did y'all pick a win? Let me know in the comments below. If I want to check out the next death battle, let us know. It comes out August 14th. So like I said, if we got time, we'll do it for you. But that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post. And I will see y'all in the next one. Deuce.